everybody, Sick this here again to talk to you about what I bought and what I watched today. And today, got another pretty decent haul to show you, and on 3 different formats, everything from UMD to DVD and even to BD. So let's take a look at what I got. So the first thing we'll talk about are the UMDs, and today I received 2 in the mail from one of my viewers named Richard Owens. Great guy. He sent me the Exterminator and also Family Guy, the Freakin' Sweet collection. Very, very cool. I don't have either of these yet. I already have all the Family Guy episodes on DVD in the seasons, but I don't have this collection, so that's pretty cool. And the Exterminator, very, very happy to get this. I do not have this yet on DVD or Blu-ray. I really want to get this title. It is on my wish list, so to get it on UMD, that is fantastic. I haven't watched this yet, so I'm definitely going to check it out. Again, thank you so much for sending these. But that's not it for the UMDs. Also got one other UMD-related item, and that was a Sony PSP 3000. Very happy to finally get one of these. If you guys remember a few weeks ago, my father-in-law gave me his PSP 1000 model. He also gave me some PSP games, and he also gave me some PSP memory cards. I'm not a gamer, so I traded in those games and the PSP and the memory cards. Ended up getting this for only 10 bucks. That was a great, great deal. And along with this, also got myself some component cables, meaning that I can hook this up to my AC TV and watch all my UMDs on my AC TV, and that is fantastic. I tried it out, and the picture quality actually looked really good. I was very surprised. I'm talking like DVD quality. Was not expecting that. Figured the quality going from this to the TV probably wasn't going to look all that hot, but it actually looked pretty good. Very excited about that. Now I can watch all my UMDs on my HDTV. That is great. So now onto the DVDs I got today, all of which came in the mail. Ordered all these offline. The first place I ordered from was deepdiscount.com, because right now they're having a sale on a ton of their TV on DVD and Blu-ray. A lot of it is buy one, get one free. A great deal. And the 2 titles I ordered were Futurama Volume 6 and Just Shoot Me Season 3. Got these for a total of 20 bucks, so $10 a piece. A great deal. Unfortunately, with Futurama Volume 6, I don't have Volume 5 yet, so I kind of skipped the volume there. Upset about that. Definitely had to pick that up. But I'm a huge Futurama fan. Definitely wanted to get this. And Just Shoot Me Season 3, recently started getting into this show. I just picked up Season 1 and Season 2 the other, I guess a couple weeks ago. Loved it. Thought it was great. Watched it. I just absolutely loved it. So I definitely wanted to get Season 3. Unfortunately, they only ever released Season 1, 2, and 3. They haven't released anything past that. Definitely a shame. I hope someday we get the rest of the seasons of this, because it is a fantastic show. Absolutely love it. So getting, again, both of these for a total of 20 bucks, 10 a piece, a great deal. And the other 2 DVDs I got today, I both got from the Disney Movie Rewards program. Had some points, traded them in, got myself Shipwrecked and Kidnapped. Oddly enough, both kind of pirate-related movies. I didn't plan for that, just happened to be 2 I wanted to pick up. Kidnapped I already have on Laserdisc, so I wanted to get myself a DVD copy as well. And Shipwrecked, I actually just recently picked this one up on VHS, so picking this up to replace that VHS copy. Haven't seen either of these, but again, love older Disney titles, so they should be a great watch. And last, but certainly not least, are the Blu-rays I picked up today. Like I told you guys, I'd probably be getting a few more titles from the Best Buy Trade and Save program, so I picked up 4 more. And the first one I got was Dazed and Confused. Love the movie. Just wanted to get myself a high-definition copy of it. I actually already have this one on HD DVD. It's an HD DVD combo, so I guess technically I already have it in HD, but still wanted to get myself a Blu-ray copy as well. For 5 bucks, it was a good deal. And then, of course, I picked up what I already told you I was probably going to get today, and that was the Blade Trilogy. Picked up all 3 movies for a total of $15, 5 apiece. A great, great deal. Already had these on DVD, but wanted to trade up. I definitely wanted to upgrade to Blu-ray. I'm a huge fan of the Blade series. Hell, I even really like the TV series. I thought it was great. So I'm a big fan of this series. I just think it's excellent. Love watching it. So for me, it's definitely worth the upgrade, because I'll be watching these over and over again throughout the years. They're great, great movies. And for 5 apiece, it was a steal. So that's it for what I bought today. So now into what I watched. And today I checked out Our Idiot Brother. And this was actually really good. I wasn't expecting it to be quite as good as it was. I expected it to be probably a decent comedy, nothing necessarily special, but, you know, a good watch. And in the end, loved it. I cracked up laughing the entire time watching this. Paul Rudd was great in this movie, just tons of great one-liners, and just the comedy in it was just really well done. I also love his relationship with his dog Willie Nelson. If you're a dog lover, you'll love just the relationship they have. The movie is about Paul Rudd and his kind of sort of zany, wacky family. Not zany and wacky to say that they're all crazy, but in the sense that they all kind of have issues within their family. what ends up happening is Paul Rudd ends up selling marijuana to a cop in uniform, so obviously part of how he's an idiot. He ends up selling the weed, goes off to jail for a while, comes back, and everything's kind of messed up. He's looking for a place to stay, has to stay with his mom for a while, doesn't want to really do that, so he ends up staying with all 3 of his sisters, and he has 3 sisters here. Ends up staying with all of them, but in the process, basically ruins all their relationships. I'm trying to think of everybody's name. Elizabeth Banks, she has relationships. She doesn't actually have a relationship per se. She's kind of digging this guy who lives in their apartment complex. He's liking her, she's liking him, but they kind of play a game of sort of cat and mouse. Never really make anything seriously. Well, he gets in the middle of it, kind of tells the guy why Elizabeth Banks doesn't really like him, or likes him but doesn't like him at the same time, and then he tells Paul Rudd why he doesn't really like her, but at the same time does like her, so he ends up telling him this, and that ruins that. Then we have Zooey Deschanel. She's actually a lesbian in the movie, but she ends up getting pregnant. She's not necessarily a lesbian. Actually, she's bi, obviously. She ends up getting pregnant, actually, with some guy she hooks up with, an artist she actually hooks up with. And she doesn't really want to spill the beans that she's pregnant. She's not sure she's going to keep the kid, what she's going to do. Well, she tells Paul Rudd, and he ends up spilling the beans and telling her lesbian lover, which was Zooey Deschanel's fault, because Zooey Deschanel sort of made it to seem like, oh, I told my girlfriend, and, you know, which obviously she didn't. So she ruins that. And then we have Emily Mortimer, who is actually married with kids, but her husband's cheating on her, and Paul Rudd ends up basically kind of spilling the beans on that as well. So what ends up happening is Paul Rudd basically comes in between all these relationships, but not in like a, not in sort of like a mean way, or, you know, he screws up because he's an idiot or anything like that. He gets in between these relationships basically by telling the truth, basically by telling these people what's actually going on and not BSing. And in doing so, you know, his family's all pissed off at him because they blame him. They say, oh, you ruined our relationships, but they ruined their own relationships, and they shouldn't be blaming Paul Rudd. They shouldn't be blaming their brother for their mistakes, or their husband's mistakes, or, you know, whoever's mistakes. But they all kind of blame it on him, and in the end, he just snaps. He just freaks out. He just basically wants to have, he's kind of a hippie character, so he wants to have just this great, loving relationship with his family. He loves his family. He's a very loving guy, and at the end of the movie, when he just flips out and just screams and starts dropping all the F-bombs and cursing and just going nuts, his family's kind of like, whoa, like, they kind of come to the realization that, you know, this is our fault, not him. We were kind of screwing him over, and we shouldn't be treating him like this. And it's a great scene just to watch this guy who's just so loving and caring and just, you know, such a, you know, peace and love hippie just snap at the end of the movie. And I just thought it was great. And then he ends up going back to jail because he ended up smoking pot, which he tells his parole officer, which is, again, just an idiot thing for him to do. So he ends up getting hauled back off to jail, and they're going to post his bail, but he doesn't want to take it because he doesn't want to take bail from his family because he's pissed at them for treating the way they did. But then he ends up coming out, and everything kind of works out in the end, and it's just, you know, at the end of the movie, it ends on a very happy note. But it is extremely funny. It's great to watch these characters. Again, I love Paul Rudd in the movie. I think he's just fantastic. So it was a really good movie, and I kind of want to say surprisingly, because I didn't expect it to be, like I said, as good as it was. I wasn't expecting to get as much out of this as I did. So a great, great movie. I would definitely recommend picking this one up, checking it out. You'll love it. So that's it for what I bought and what I watched today. Definitely got some great titles today, some great deals, and also getting all of them on a bunch of different formats. That's great. Love when I pick up a bunch of different titles on a bunch of different formats. Love doing that. Again, Richard Owens, thank you so much for sending me those UMDs. That's very cool, especially the Exterminator UMD. Really looking forward to checking that out. I've heard really good things about that title, so that should be a great watch. Also getting my PSP 3000 model. Happy about that. Can't wait to hook that up to my TV and watch some movies on it. Also getting all those DVDs. That was great. And of course, getting those Blu-rays for only $5 a piece from the Best Buy Trade and Save program. Another fantastic deal. And watching our idiot brother, like I said, it was a great comedy. I really enjoyed it. I love just the whole dynamic of the family and the way they kind of get along but don't get along. They fight and argue, and just all the comedy and the way the jokes are set up. Really good movie. Definitely check it out. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to see what I bought and what I watch tomorrow. See ya. Getting all those DVDs, got some great deals there, and of course getting the Blu-rays for $5 a piece Getting all those DVDs was great. And of course, getting all those Blu-rays for $5 a piece from the Best Buy Train Stay program, that was great as well. Also watching my...